Everybody, welcome to Just Us Up North. As you can see, I just harvested some pine needles, and today we're going to make some pine needle tea and with some other things in it that makes it a really good immune boost system drink. One of the major benefits of pine needle tea is that it is filled with vitamin C. Studies show that it contains 4 to 5 times as much vitamin C as a glass of orange juice, and it's also a good source of vitamin A. So let's get this ready and start making our tea. I'm going to cut off the end of the pine needles that were connected to the branch to get rid of the little stem piece, and then I'm going to chop these up into probably, so we have 3 sections. And then this can be messy, so I'm going to make a little homemade tea bag here today using a coffee filter. I'm going to place those in there. That looks about enough for a nice good helping. And then I'm going to twist that up into a little package like that. And then we're going to use some kitchen string to tie that off. There's our homemade tea bag. All right, we've brought some water up to a boil and I've turned that off and brought it over. So I'm going to take my cup, put my little tea bag in there, and we're gonna pour some water in there and let that steep a while. Now I used a tea bag because this can be pretty messy with chopped up pine needles in there without any way to contain them. It just makes it a lot easier to drink. And we're going to let that steep about, I don't know, 5 minutes. All right, our pine needles have steeped for about 5 minutes, and really doesn't impart a lot of color when you have your final tea, just a slight green. And I'm going to add some honey. Now honey is just full of health benefits. Probably too many for me to remember, but so I wrote some of them down just from my own personal research. Definitely a good source of antioxidants. There's small amounts of calcium, magnesium, manganese, niacin, pantothenic acid, phosphorus, potassium, riboflavin, and zinc. And honey is very well known as an antibiotic and antifungal, both internally and externally. It works very well to put on a small open wound. It helps in healing, helps with digestive issues, and one of the best benefits that I've found from honey is especially you really need to be using local honey. You know, we've been buying our honey from the same local farmer at the flea market for years. And one of the benefits is it helps with your seasonal allergies. If you can use local honey, it will definitely reduce the effects of your seasonal allergies. You know, it has a really good flavor, this is going to sound funny, but a very light woody flavor, kind of like when you saw a 2x4. It kind of tastes similar to that, and with the honey in there, it's a good drink, but it definitely has a lot of health benefits, and it's vitamin C is an important thing, especially this time of year. You know, I look back to my childhood growing up and attending the little country church, which is just a couple doors down from where we are. And every year we did this Christmas program as children, and we, you know, reciting our little memory pieces and singing songs. But at the end of this program, everybody who attended was given a brown paper bag that contained an orange, usually a handful of peanuts in the shell, and some miscellaneous hard candies. But that tradition really started from, you know, long ago in the very early 20th century, when vitamin C lack of in the wintertime was a big thing, and these oranges were passed out as a way to give everyone a boost of vitamin C, and it just ended up being a long-lasting tradition. So just a little bit of history there on different ways of getting vitamin C. But the pine needle tea is a great thing. This is from the white pine, which is very prominent in our corner of northern Michigan here. And it would definitely be a great way to keep your vitamin C up if you just couldn't get other sources. So I hope you found this informative, and until next time, be blessed.